Today we're going to give you an insight into underfloor heating systems. This video will include footage from 3 different properties, and you'll see underfloor heating systems, the manifolds, everything being installed, how it all gets set up and how the calculations are done, how we pressurize the system before we screed them in. Hope you enjoy the video. See you on site. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new, I'm Michael Parinchy, Senior Construction Manager at ProBuild 360. And today we're going to be warming up by talking about underfloor heating, which is a modern, energy efficient way of heating your home from the ground up, quite literally. So the basics, what is underfloor heating? Well, it's a system of water pipes or electrical mats that are installed underneath the screed or underneath the floor coverings, and they radiate heat to warm the space. So here are some of the benefits about underfloor heating systems. Number 1, they run at lower temperatures than other central heating systems, which means that they're much more energy efficient. Number 2, it frees up all the wall space in a room because there's no need for radiators. Number 3, there's a much more evenly spread ambient temperature throughout the room, and also it does not cause the circulation of dust as much. So once an underfloor heating system is installed, it can be connected either to a traditional combi boiler or another traditional heating system, but they can also be hooked up to air source heat pumps or ground source heat pumps, which is where the future of heating your home is going towards with our industry. So if you are considering an underfloor heating system for your home, that's either going to take the form of building a new home from scratch or an extension or the installation of underfloor heating in a space that already exists. So in the case of an extension or a new build, so long as it has been decided from the early stages of the planning and design, there'll be no problem because the ground floor build-up will be set in a way to facilitate the depth of the mats and the pipework. In the case of retrofitting an underfloor heating system in a space that already exists, if there's already a concrete slab for the ground floor, this can be achieved, but it may affect the levels, so it may be dug out and reinstalled as a full insulated slab. If it's a floating timber floor, that can be deconstructed and the ground floor build-up will be done as necessary. Now, many of you may know what underfloor heating is and be considering it, but many of you won't have actually seen a system being installed. So what we're going to do now is go and visit 3 properties where we will show you a system being installed, we'll show you a system being pressurized, and we'll show you some of the floor plans that explain the layout of the different zones. We're back in the lovely town of Barford at this lovely, large, beautiful country home. So from the drawings you can see it's basically split into 2 systems because of the size of the property. So here we have the manifolds for the second half. So that will sit on the wall like that. Hot and cold water inlets. The system will balance it, and each one of these ports represents a different loop. And on each loop is a reel of pipe. These are all 100 meter pipe reels, so there are no connections, no cuts, no couplers or anything like that. So each loop is one continuous piece of pipe. That means that you won't get leaks or anything, because once it's screeded in, that's it, it's finished, it's down. If there is a leak or anything like that, you need to break out the screed and so on, so we don't want any of that, so you use continuous pipe loops. On top of the insulated concrete slab, which is where I'm stood at the minute, there is polystyrene matting like this, and the pipe runs go through these grooves. The main parts that you can see behind me are covered in this foil, which adds to the thermal properties of, and around the edge of all of the perimeter, wherever the external walls are, you'll get a piece of this perimeter insulation, which prevents any cold bridging. So this side of the property is nearly complete and it's piped up. This side is going to be done this week, and then the ground floor will have its full heating system with no radiators, all that wall space freed up, and nice toasty toes. As you can see, these underfloor heating throughout here. It's been latexed on the ground floor, but we can see the pipework here. We've got, as I say, 21mm pipes at 150mm centers, and you've got in the living room a room temperature of 21 degrees, and in the kitchen also 21-degree room temperature with a floor temperature of 26 degrees and 29 degrees respectively. We've got carpet finishing the living room and dining room and ceramic tile in the kitchen, so the heat resistance of those two different finishes mean that the flow temperature inside the pipes are different to achieve the same room temperature, same ambient temperature in the end. Here we have the manifold all marked up nicely, so 2 loops for the kitchen, 1 for the dining area and 3 for the living room, and then you have your flow and return valves and your flow and return pipework going back to the boiler. So the underfloor piping has gone down. There's absolutely loads of it. I've heard someone say that there's nearly 2 miles worth of pipework that's gone into this one, because it goes right through from the entrance all the way through to the bedroom and bathroom areas over there. We're in the kitchen at the moment, so what you can see here is this area and this space where the pipes have been avoiding is where kitchen island will be. And as you can see, the guys have got the pressure test out, so they'll be filling the pipes up today and checking that there are no leaks before the whole thing gets screeded in. We hope this video has been useful in teaching you about underfloor heating systems. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you have any specific questions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, please subscribe to the channel. See you on site.